Showboating Sports, guys. Glad you guys came back, man. We're going to get this thing cracking off. What's going on, Adrian, man? We're going to sign on real quick. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. And if you are returning guests or family, I'm glad you guys made it back. But we're going to go ahead and kick this thing on off the right way. So let's do it.
Guess they forgot who I am and what I represent, what I stand for. It's the king for a fall, but I outshot them all.
So guys, make sure, like I said, if you're new to the channel, thank you guys for showing up, but just make sure you all right. We back up in this piece, man. What's cracking, Adrian, man? Glad you guys are here, man. Great audition for the new movie Ducks on the Pond featuring Duck Crawford, directed by Bernie the Boxer, screenplay by Blue Blood, and special guest Big Mac. Oh, y'all wilding out. Hey, hold on. Let me kick it off for you. Here you go. Shots fired is already popping off. Man, my man Adrian is already going in up in this camp. But for real though, man, what do you guys think about this Terence Crawford thing? Do you think that at this video he said the other day, do you guys think that he told the truth or he told a lie? And what are your overall thoughts on it? We already put it down, man. The drop. Salute, bro. Hope all is well. Let's get the unbiased facts out. Appreciate you, the drop. Appreciate you rolling in. The League of Legacies is in the house. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, we rock, ready, and loaded. And if they don't like what we say, to hit it again. All right. So, man, so Crawford put this thing out yesterday, and he had a whole long video. We talked about it last night. League of Legacy said he's got a lot to say. Hey, come on with it. From a duck to Pinocchio. hey, is it not crazy, man? Is this not crazy, man? It's crazy. Plus, you guys know the phone lines are open and ready to go. All you guys got to do is call on in. That's what we're going to rock tonight. We're going to leave the phone lines open. Anybody call in, you get the floor. And we don't care if you're a Bud fan. We don't care if you're a Bernie fan. You can be a whatever fan you want to be, man. Just call on in, man. As long as you're not trolling. If you're trolling, my peeps going to throw you out, man. Them guys with them tools are going to get you up out of there. We're not with that troll stuff, man. Now, we are with some good, healthy debates. We listen to it. Stand on your square, is all we say. You know what I mean? And if you got something that you think we wrong about or you agree with us about, say it. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come on in. Let's just keep on rolling from here. He'll be human soon. Hey, let me say this. So, for the people tuning in, man, if the ones haven't seen the video, Bud put out a video yesterday and talk about his take on the matter and why the Spence fight fell apart. That's what Bud told us, you know? And so he came at Spence, said Spence is the one to blame mostly, said Spence is not his own man, said he had $25 million for him and Spence. And Spence didn't take it because Spence wanted to know what was on the back end. What's up, C. Dewberry? What's going on with your fam? Appreciate you rolling back up in here, man. Yeah, I definitely want to get your thoughts, man. Everybody on here, we got to get y'all's thoughts on this thing, man. Like I said, the phone line is open. Let me put the number across the screen. My bad. Let's get this, all this stuff going across the screen. Let's get it. That way the phone line is open. You guys see the number going across the screen. Please feel free to call right on in and sound off. But we're going to keep on marching on down the way and giving it to them. Yeah. The number's right there on the screen. 954. All right, here we go.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
All right, here we go. Showboating Sports.
What's going on? It's Gerald.
What's going on, Gerald? What's going on, man? Go ahead and sound on all for us.
Not much, man. I seen the 20-minute clip Bud had. A couple of things. One was I think he should have kind of kept it to himself for a little bit longer. I think it looks bad on him. I can admire anybody trying, and I understand he's trying to do something different, right? It just wasn't a good look, and I think it made him look bad for other promoters. That might have wanted to do future business, because he pretty much told them, I don't care if you get, if y'all successful. I mean, which we know they take the risk and stuff like that, but does no promotion or anything. He hasn't really promoted for BOK. So, he's always relied on talent, what his potential is, and not what's actually done as far as like, I guess the numbers and stuff. I don't like talking about the numbers, but, as far as like numbers and stuff like that, right? He's not a big draw. I can't say that that's facts. Right. The other thing was I think that I feel I'm not a business genius by any means, but it makes me think of when I had my sole proprietor, and when I seen people who own S corps and C corps, it made no sense to me how they did business, right? So I was like, man, that's crazy. Why would you do A, B, and C? But as I kept going in my sole proprietorship, I was like, oh, I see the value of an S corp or a LLC. I see why they do A, B, and C, right? So with his first time going around, wanting to be his own boss, cool. But, some things like, the other thing I had, was kind of weird was that these sources where the money was coming from, if you being up front, then put everything out there, right? Who was it coming from? Like, that's not, you can't do a tell-all or a truth without putting the whole truth out there. So another thing, like if they knew Al Heyman, how come they just didn't say, hey, Al, I got Bud, how come they ain't catch him? Not catch him, but contact them, if they wanted to do it through Bud, knowing that Bud, I don't know if they knew, but it's not really, Bud ain't known as his business guy. So, you know what I mean? Why would they give him such a blunt, pretty much he said they gave me $50 million to make this fight. Well, why would they give you $50 million in your first time around? We seen your legal woes, with Rob Abram, but you dropped the ball, right? And the last thing is that, oddly, Bomac has been very, 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 very silent. and I don't know what's going on in the camp. I'm not saying there's anything going on in the camp, but I expected Bomac to say something. Right. So it's kind of like, ooh, did Bud kind of, did he pull the trigger a little bit too soon, and was ill advised from, I feel like, his people are other than Bernie, but yeah, so that's me sounding off.
Okay, man. Appreciate you calling in, man. I appreciate you sounding on off, man. Yeah, we're gonna get on here and keep on roasting these fools with this, man.
Yes, sir, man.
All right.
Look forward to the show.
All right, appreciate you, man. Catch you in the chat. All right, man. All right, man. Yeah. I'm so glad. Yeah. Appreciate you calling in. Yeah. Salute, it's just boxing. Appreciate you rolling up in here, fam. Appreciate it. Like I said, guys, the phone line is open. Anybody need to come in here and sound off, say what they got to say, you can always call back if you need to. Yeah, we give everybody a chance. And if there's something else got to get off your chest, man, go right ahead. But yeah, you had a lot of good points in there, man, right? And so the thing that stands out to me a lot, like you said, is Bomac is quiet. The rest of the play. See, I'm gonna tell you, this is what I think about that. Some of the people know Crawford could have been telling the truth, could have been stretching the truth, like they said. All right, hold on.
Call from.
Leave a legacy.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Showboating Sports.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Legal Legacy.
What's going on with you, man?
All good. Appreciate what you're doing, man. Think you got the right spirit and attitude about it all.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. What you got going on tonight, man? Talk to us.
Man, I don't even know where to start with this, man.
hey, man. Don't even worry about it, man. Just jump on in there, man. You know how it is. It's like a fight. You got to get her and just go roll with the punches, man. Roll with the punches. Just stand on it. That's all.
So the very first thing is that Bud is still on this whole guarantee thing, man. Like, I don't understand how he's still on it when the guarantee comes from your promoter who you signed to.
Mm-hmm.
And so understanding that, how can you still be complaining about that, but then turn around and say you want to sign off on how the money is spent, and they looking at you like, bro, you don't even understand the business. How you want us to come through you as we promote this fight? Guarantee that's basically supposed to come out of your pocket because that's how you rolled up on the table. You know, like that's
good point. Good point.
So you go from there, and then here he come again, wanting to bring $50 million, so to speak, right, to the table, which automatically say, hold up, if we supposed to be negotiating this fight, how you even talking to anybody that's offering this money to begin with? Like, how that even come up? Like, they called you? What do you mean they reached? How? What they reaching out to you about? That don't make no sense.
Right. And you feel so comfortable to bring it to the table and try to pull Spence on the side. Spence got Al Heyman as an advisor, so it still got to go through Al Heyman. I mean, you can bring it straight to Spence, but Al Heyman still got to be at play.
Yeah, like there was for him to go directly to Spence, he basically made himself look bad to Al and everybody else attached to it because you're not following the chain of command, so to speak. Like there's ways to move about this business, especially if you're trying to take the angle of doing it on your own. Which I'm gonna be honest, like I won't say 100%. Like I can't say that he ducking. I always said that I ain't feel like he was scared. But from the get-go, from the very beginning, I said, man, I feel like he done got to taste the power, how he wants things to go, and he ain't under nobody's thumb. And that's just going to make him make mistakes because he's just kind of power-struck in the way where he don't know that you got to divvy up that power to people who know what they're doing. Otherwise, you're going to be out here looking like you ain't got a clue.
Right.
But you're trying to get people to listen to you.
I agree with that. But I say Bud duck, not from a standpoint of just being scared, like chicken, scared to fight him. But in my opinion, he definitely ducked because Bud says all this stuff right here, right? About how he had the money, Spence, and back and forth. He didn't trust Al and all that. But the thing that reigns supreme out of everything he said through all of this is that he said he agreed to all their stuff. The stuff that he calls BS.
Yeah,
he said he agreed, correct? Once you have a done deal that says it's agreed, and I got to take Bernie at his word and Blue Blood, right? They both said they talked to Crawford. Crawford approved it, correct? That means they said that, guess what? They agreed. At that point, you have a done deal. So how do you go do something else without notifying the other people? Hey, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's why I've been calling them bad business Bud and Briggs Bunny Bud, because he don't really understand that part of it. And I don't say that in a negative way towards him.
Right.
But you
can't know it all, man.
You were in right. You mentioned you did some real estate stuff for a minute. Like I ain't did that, and that's why. And you coming up to me like, all right, now we about to do this, this, and this, and you looking at me like, how do you even know that? Like I'm already coming off the wrong way because I'm not even showing that I even know how to operate in this lane, and it's not a lane that I'm even coming from, and you're aware of that already.
Right.
So that was that part, and the whole thing with DLK, like Al Heyman not wanting to fool with him. Like, we're not even going to talk about their track record. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to talk about that fight that they ain't had to go through. That was an easy fight to put through, back there. Right. Well, I'll say allegedly, because I haven't personally looked into that, or it's just something I heard.
Right.
So now you saying, we need to, they about to give us $50 million, but they haven't proven that they can handle a fight, let alone the biggest fight in how many decades?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but this is what you bring into the table for them to do. And now we see y'all action. It's what, November 2nd? And we just now hearing about a fight that's in like a month?
Right.
So how, that's from a marketing standpoint, and just from the initial conversation when Bud first came out, because Spence said he think that the fight ain't gonna go through. When Bud first said something, I was on the phone with my boy, and I was like, oh, shoot, he should have never responded. Because just for the simple fact that he responded, because I knew from the way that things were going, there wasn't a plan. So all that time, we was all talking about who is BLK
Right.
And they were talking about, oh, okay, these people come to BLK. Adrian Broner said BLK. But not then one time did anybody say anything about going to the app and subscribing. And nobody said it. Up to this day, nobody said anything about going to the app and subscribing.
Right.
So you ain't building up your subscribers.
Right.
You ain't really announced ticket sales. Not really.
Right.
Around a debacle, man. Like,
yeah. Yeah. Well, man, hey, I appreciate you calling in and sounding off on that, man. That's a whole lot to unpack. And I agree with a lot you said, man.
Appreciate the acceptance of the call, my free voice, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. See, I like when people call in that's got something to say, that know what they're talking about. T-word. Man, appreciate you rolling back up in here, fam. And Jackie Hernandez is in the building, man. Everybody's rolling up in here, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad. See, you see what I'm saying? You see how he come in, he say what he had to say, you know, and it's cool, man. The League of Legacies, man. You know, the thing about it is, man, everybody is got their opinion. Don't mean who's right, who's wrong. It's just how everybody see it. And man, the way I look at it is, man, like I said, the biggest thing for me is that he put all that stuff out there. And like the man said, they not even promoting the outright, you know? And if you ain't promoting the outright and you trying to do business, you don't know about business, right? And then you're going to tell them to open up the books and tell them how to do their business that they've been doing for so long. It don't work. You know, anytime you need a lawyer, man, what you going to do? You're going to go hire a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm having a problem. Like I still do real estate and stuff, but I got like a little family crib, right? And come to find out, the property line, there's a dispute going on with us and the gentleman next door, right? And the thing about it is I know that when you do an encroachment, that's because you built something on somebody's side of property. We've been owning this property. It was like my great-grandparents' house. They bought it like in 1953, all this other stuff. And when you allow somebody to build, it's called encroachment. So long story short is, my advice to people that's in that situation, and what I did was went and got a lawyer. I know the law, but I know how it works, but I know the lawyers know more than me. So I say all this to say, in Bud's situation, Bud, you might kind of know how things work, but you don't know how they work. I mean, how you gonna stand on something and you got a stance? This is the damn thing. Let me just be honest with you guys. Let me just be honest with you guys, man. And like I said, man, I'm not here to I haven't seen it. C. Dewberry said, have I seen the Buzz 5-second commercial about the fight? Now, I ain't seen it, man. I ain't caught that yet. What's going on, Marvin Banks? Man, appreciate you rolling up in here, fam. But yeah, so the thing I don't understand is, you got Bud. Let me just be real with y'all for 1 second. Bud questions Al Heyman, somebody you never heard nothing about, but BLK comes in and he jumps all on board and is all for it, right? But then he calls everybody else a damn sellout. How can everybody be a sellout or a hater and all this stuff? How can that be? But Bud ain't. You know what I'm saying? Bud is saying we should support Bud. Why you ain't supporting Al Heyman? Why you ain't supporting De La Hoya? Why you ain't supporting the people that's been in the game forever? You telling me, out of all the promoters out there, you would rather go with BLK, a company you never freaking heard of? You gonna go with BLK first? Hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? That to me doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense at all. That to me just doesn't make any sense, man. Not at all. It doesn't make sense at all, man. You calling everybody a hater because they don't support you, but who do you support? Who does Bud support, man? Who does he support? Bud is in it for Bud, right? But he's mad at everybody else and tell you a hater if not. Yeah. He said, and Adrian said, I'm a carpenter. Imagine a plumber telling me how to build a home. That's Bud, a plumber. All he does is talk shit. Yep, Bud's a plumber. Yep. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. That I don't get. I don't get. You know? My point is, it ain't about, like I said, man, I'm not here to just, I don't want to seem like I'm just dogging the dog Bud. You know what I mean? And I'm just like what Adrian said earlier. I'm not saying Bud is lying. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying he's contradicting or he's misleading a little bit. He's stretching the truth, like Adrian said. Adrian said he's stretching the truth, and that's what's happening, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you if what he says is 100% fact or not. Did you guys see where he put up the thing and he said that Spence, if I'm lying, Spence would have said something by now? You know, did you guys see that? He put that up. He put up a tweet today and said, if Spence had Spence know what I said, if he disagreed, you know, he would have said something by now, right? And the thing about it is Spence just ain't responding. Not saying Spence will or won't respond. I don't know what Spence is going to do, right? But at the end of the day, what's the point in them saying who's right, who's wrong all on Twitter? Because everybody's going to believe what they want to believe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to believe what they want to believe. And they're going to choose a side. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to convince certain people that's got their heels in the sand, right? I'm not saying I can't be moved. That ain't what I'm saying. But I am saying that something about the whole situation is on what I'm hearing, I question. And the reason why I question it is because they say one thing and did something else. They said they agreed and but then they changed their mind. How does that happen? I just don't know how that happens, you know? I don't know how that happens. You know, if you say, hey, I'm on there, you know, yeah, real men move in silence. Yeah. And like y'all said, where the hell is Bomac? I think Bomac, you know, I don't know if Bomac's silence is saying, man, this stuff is out of hand, it's wild. They doing stuff that I don't want to hurt my own reputation with it or not. I don't know. You know what I mean? He said, Spence and Al are acting like businessmen, but Bud is acting like someone new trying to prove something. Bud is acting like somebody that's trying to put out flames and fires and every damn thing else because everybody done got on his ass, man. You know, Bud's saying, oh man, listen, and it's gotta be, you imagine how many people that came at Bud where Bud felt compelled to go on Instagram Live and address everything, right? Now, think about this. Spence, there's a lot of people coming at Spence too. Maybe not as much as Bud, but there's a whole lot of people going up in there. Says Spence is responding via Twitter. Oh, okay. Is he already on Twitter now doing it? Let's check Spence out. Let's just check it out. We'll see. Hold on. All right, let's find here we go. Let's see what he's saying. Listen. Okay, Spence just said, if I'm not telling the truth, tell him to post the draft. The draft includes specific provisions that require that both of us would receive a complete and full written detail account showing all pay-per-view sales of the events and then status of all net revenues received, all events expenses incurred and paid. Meaning they gonna have the lineup sheet where everything is broken down. Everything is broken down. And see, I'm gonna say this to you guys. Hey, thanks, T-Word. T-Word is, appreciate that. Hey, man, shout out. Hey, hold on. T-Word represented for us. Hey, we right there on it. We right there on it because of T-Word. Appreciate the T-Word. Yeah, man. He claims that his concerns over having transparency on the revenues and expenses for the fight was the big issue that killed the negotiations. Cap, my side agreed to show him everything. He said, Cap, my side agreed to show him everything. What can you say about that? Yeah. C. Dewberry, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love, man. C. Dewberry, man, appreciate the 20 in the cash out, man. Thank you, man. Thanks for showing love, man. It keeps the channel growing, man. Appreciate it. So it comes down to it. Spence is putting it right out there. He's putting it right out there. hey, he's showing, Spence is showing receipts and everything. Receipts and everything. I got something else for y'all. Something even better. Listen, here we go. We're gonna bring it like this. Hold on. Y'all just give me a second to work my magic. Y'all give me my second just to work my magic real quick, man. We will have this all good. Yep. Man, Spence said, and this is the thing. This destroys everything that Buzz says now that Spence said this. Let me tell you why. When you do an event like that, right? You have to say where all your expenses goes, right? Because the IRS, you got to give an account of all the things you paid out and all of this, right? If you ducking money, they will get in trouble for saying they pay one thing for this and not something else for that. They got to show everything, right? It's just like when you go to the bank and get a loan, right? They got to break everything down and show you the truth in lending, right? That's what they got to do. That's exactly what they got to do, right? But we're gonna break this down. We're gonna break this down, baby. We are gonna break this down. Hold on. All right, I'm liking it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Yeah. I'm loving this. Spence just responded, and we're going to bring it out right along with everybody else. Hold on. Here we go. Give me one more second. Guys. And I have it up in here because I want to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it right up in here where you can't say that we making this stuff up. Just wait. I'm going to put it right here live in the chat. Put it right here in the chat where you guys can see it. Hold on. Here we go. All right. I should have been using a different program, but I like this one. This program right here is pretty simple. Could have used another one where we could have went on there live and stuff, but I like this program pretty simple though. But it ain't gonna take nothing but a second. It is not gonna take nothing but a quick little hop, skip, and jump. Man. All right, there we go. Get that one on in. Get that one on in. All right, here we go. All right, I'm almost done, guys. We're gonna put this thing live in the chat where everybody can see it. Like I said, I chose the wrong what's name tonight. My apologies, guys. Y'all just rock out with just one quick second without me. Just one quick second, man. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right. All right, guys. Here we go. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Hold on. All right. All right, not that one. Hold on. We're great. Put it right on the end. Hold on. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, I think it's the first one. Right here is great. Come on up. Come on up with it. All right. Bam. There it is. Can y'all see that one? That's the first one of many right there. Can you guys see that? Tell me if you guys can see that one. All right. No, 0. All right. All right, I think that's it right there. There we go. That's all of them right there. Bingo. All right. All right. He said, take your time, just hurry up. All right, can y'all see it up there? Yeah. Can you see it up there? Can y'all see that? Yep. There it is right there. Yeah. And it says the draft included specific provisions that required that both of us would receive a complete and full written, detailed accounting showing all pay-per-view sales of the event and then status of the net revenue received and all event expenses incurred and paid. Right? See that? Appreciate you again. Appreciate you again. Appreciate you again. T-word. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So we got it up here in the chat right there. So we the first one. T-word got us, put us in right there in the camp, and we let it all, we let it all go down. So that's the first one. Now I'm going to go ahead and go put up the second one. Hold on. Let's see what the second one says. The second one is right here. Here we go. Right there. He said, if I'm not telling the truth, tell him to post the draft. I repeat, Spence said, if I'm not telling the truth, tell him to post the draft. And then the second one is he's talking about he didn't have a guaranteed and he was taking at a risk. Hold on. I can't hardly see that one. Hold on. Let me, my screen is kind of small, but hold on, guys. Let me make my stuff bigger. All right, there he goes. Now I can see it. He talking about he didn't have a guaranteed and he was taking all the risks. Motherfucker, I didn't have a guaranteed, just a higher percentage. So Spence said he didn't have a guaranteed. So neither one of them did. And that's what I was telling you guys yesterday. You see that? You see that up there? All of it's up there. He talks about the draft. He says, tell Bud to show the draft. Bud, show the draft. Spence is giving you permission. Show the draft. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. Show the draft. And guess what? Bud ain't going to show that. See? Did we not say Spence may or may not respond? And guess what? He responded like a G. I told you that dude stands on his square. I kept saying it. That dude stands on his square. Y'all heard me say it. That's what I like about it, you know? And it's going back and forth. It's good and all this. It's about, I don't know who you guys believe and not. But at the end of the day, let's just be real, man. Spence put it out there and said he didn't have no guarantee. You remember I said when they give you guaranteed up front, you'll make more money off the percentage. That's how people make money, man. Yeah, right. Go back and forth in the ring. Yeah. Jaime Morales. Yeah, Bud full of it. Listen, he got on there and talked 20 minutes. And what did he say? He put all the blame on Spence, right? Spence did more in 3 tweets than Bud did in 20 minutes. He said, show the people the receipts. Show it to them. Forget the talk. Post the receipts. He said, well, Spence said I was lying. Spence would have said something about it. What did he say? Post the receipts. Post it. Yeah. Stan 92. Salute, man. Appreciate you coming up in here, fam. Appreciate it, man. Jump right on in. Hey, come on in. The water's fine, man. He said, dude, a nut trying to dig holes in quicksand. Exactly. And sinking, baby. Shots fired. Hey, shots fired. Did Spence not show them shots, man? Spence came with it, didn't he? Oh, Will Peoples. Hey, man. I understand. Working. I know you working. Got a lot of stuff going on, man. Hey, appreciate you coming in tonight, man. Appreciate that. Anytime you can make it, man. Hey, glad to see you here, man. I'm glad all you cats up in here, man. It makes for a good ass chat, man. Makes for a good ass chat, dude. You know what I'm saying? I even liked the dude last night came in that was a Bud fan. He showed in, said, listen, he was respectful, stood his ground, right? Because like I said, man, what did a lot of us say in this chat? We said we are fans of the sport, man. Oh, yeah. Y'all want to see some good stuff? I tweeted Bud today. Did y'all see Bud was going off on people? I tweeted that. I tweeted Bud. And I was like, He was like, man, y'all just some haters and all this other stuff. And I said something like, I'll tell you what I said. Hold on. Without me putting it in here, let me just go on to my page real quick. I'll tell you exactly what I did there. I said, he said, Bud went off on somebody, man, right? And he was just saying that no one speaks down on you when we were laying on our deathbed after totaling your vehicle. And so dude was talking to him, right? No, that ain't the one for Bud. But anyway, somebody said something to Bud, and I said his point is simple. Don't make excuses. All people have a problem. Danny could have, I said, all people have problems. I said, all people have problems. Danny could have backed out of the fight. He got beat and isn't making any excuses. Earl Spence flew out of a car. That ain't it. That ain't it. Hold on. That's a long time ago. My bad. Okay, here we go. He said, Bud said, as I think about it, it's crazy how it be your own people that turn on you, right? And I said, Bud, we are loyal to the sport. We expect greatness from great people. If it were Spence fighting someone less than top dog, we'd bring the noise to him. The same way we don't respect Canelo for fighting tomatoes, right? And I said, and I also said this too. I said, I'd pay $75 in pay-per-view to watch you fight Earl Spence, Jaron Ennis, Keith Thurman, $39 to watch you beat up David Avanesian. Nah, I'd rather go to a strip club and throw my money. You beat Earl Spence, then Twin Charlo for your going out party. I'll support any fight that you make. That's what I told him. That's what I told that dude. That's what I told him. I said, Bud, man, you saying that? Man, ain't nobody hating on you, dude. I said, if it was Spence doing that, guess what? We would be giving Spence hell. Yeah. He said the only thing missing here off the top, but the only thing missing here is Johnny Walker and Mr. Modelo. Salute to the chat. Yeah, man. Salute to the chat, man. This chat going down, man. He said, I watched Loma fight in a bit of the Paul. Yeah. Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. Yeah, I caught both of them. Will, I caught both of them. But I'm gonna tell you what. That Loma fight was really close. I actually gave it to Ortiz just because I gave him by 1 point, but it should have been a draw or it went to Loma. I didn't care. I just thought Loma started kind of slow. That's why I gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? But that judge that saw it 111 to 117, man, it wasn't even that far apart. That's just some of that stuff that Devin Haney got to watch out for. But the Jake Paul fight and Anderson Silva fight, it wasn't the best boxing match in the world, but them two guys went at it. Them two guys stood their ground and tried to knock each other out. And I like that. And Jake Paul, he didn't run. He wasn't throwing a bunch of wild ass punches. He really tried that, man. Yeah, he really tried that. Adrian said, I got that Loma fight a draw. Yep. He said Ortiz gave him a good battle. Yeah, Ortiz gave him a real good battle, man. Like I said, it could have went either way. I'm not upset about that. But Loma, to me, looks like a man that's either getting old or he got he had a little bit of ring rust, right? Yeah, C. Dewberry said he had it 115 to 113. Yeah. Yep. I had it about the same. Yeah. Oh, you had it Loma? Okay, I had it kind of vice versa. You know what I mean? Had it vice versa. So, you know, like I said, it could have went either way. Man. A couple of them rounds could have been close. You know, you got Loma throwing 7 punches. I had Loma missing a lot when he was throwing. Yeah, Marvin. Anderson Silva was 47 years old. Yeah, I agree with that. But still, like I'm saying, it was an interesting fight, right? You know what I'm saying? I would rather watch that fight again than watch Bud fight David when I know he's going to run through David. At least in this fight right here, I didn't know who was going to win. Hell, I thought Anderson Silva could probably knock him out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. I thought it was a good chance because Anderson Silva, like I said, man, he's a good fighter, man. Now he's a better MMA fighter, but Anderson Silva got good striking. He can box. So they both was on the same boxing level. If Anderson Silva was 10 years younger, he would have knocked him out. I would think if he was 10 years younger. But Jake Paul is so young, it wouldn't have worked out like that. So it's good. And Jake Paul is, hey man, he's standing, he's trying. Will. Yeah, Loma look small and can tell he's slowing down. Yeah, he's definitely slowing down. Definitely. He's at the age where it's starting to go down. You know what I mean? League of Legends said, Legacy said, Loma is one of those fighters that need a tune-up. That rust is real for him. Yeah, because he might not have been doing nothing over at the war. Usyk came in and was on point. You know what I mean? Usyk didn't need a tune-up. He went straight to AJ and still won. He took the AJ's ass, didn't he? Yeah, AJ. But that's what happens when you do all that ducking. AJ is a victim of fighting tomato cans, man. He's a victim of that here lately, trying to find fighters that he think he can beat easy. He thought he could beat Andy Ruiz easy and got knocked out. Oh, yeah, Adrian. I think Ortiz looks good. They were sparring partners, but Loma's timing was a little he didn't look as sharp as he could be. You know what I mean? He throws punches. He missed a little bit more than he normally misses. And Ortiz wasn't, I don't think it was because of the movement of Ortiz as much. It looked a little bit rusty. You know what I'm saying? It looked a little bit rusty. That's all. And the other thing about it is Ortiz never fought 12 rounds. So by the time them championship rounds came in, he was tired. He was getting tired towards the end. He was only used to going a lot smaller fight. You know what I mean? Says Spence is still tweeting. Okay, hold on. We'll find out what that is. Hold on. Let's check it out. We got to see this. Hold on. All right. Okay. Yeah. He said, Spence is coming on with it, man. Spence said, all money, not good money. I asked him where the 50 million coming from, who is over the hedge fund putting the money up, and he couldn't tell me. I think we all need to just meet in person. Then Spence said, I was at the table or nowhere to be found. For what? I knew what I was projected to get and happy with it. To be honest, that hedge fund deal was for your benefit. He said, facts is I'm fighting somebody else. He is too, but it's a tune-up. Woo! He said a smart boss surrounds himself with the people who are the best at what they do and can help him in my decisions. Woo! A smart boss surrounds himself with people who are the best at what they do and can help in my decisions. Oh my goodness. Give Spence a round of applause. Did Spence not just say what everybody in this chat, most people in this chat said? Did Spence, Adrian, say it again, my man. Say it again. Spence giving body shots. C. Dewberry, ether, baby, ether. God, Spence not bringing it to him. And Spence ain't giving a 20-minute lie. That's what, listen. If Spence is not telling the truth, Bud will show that sheet. You know how he said, if Spence say I'm lying, tell Spence say I'm lying. Spence said, show the sheet. See, you see how people look at something and get something totally different out of it? Oh my God. And what did Spence say? Spence said he surrounds himself with people that can do stuff better than he can do. Did we just not say that? We just said that. When you need help, you go get lawyers. When you need good business people, you go get good business people. You know what I'm saying? A smart boss surrounds himself with the people who are best at what they do. Spence is real, man. Forget the cut. Spence don't have the cut in there. Spence just giving it to you raw, uncut. Raw and uncut. That man, hey, Stan 92, say it again, bruh. That man is the truth. That's why they call him the truth, man. That's why I got mad at Blue Blood for that. Because when you put stuff out there, it seems like you're pointing fingers and making people look at that dude cockeyed. Now, maybe he wasn't trying to do that. Maybe he was just stating it out there and didn't think of the ramifications, because the people on the outside looking in, we're going to interpret that a different way. So I give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he didn't know his impact, right? But that's one of the problems I had, because you got this man that's on here telling the truth. They keep standing on his damn square. Spence keeps standing on his square, man. You know what I'm saying? He keeps standing on it. And but listen, what did we all say too? What did we all say? What did we say? OT boxing school. What's up? What's up, man? Yeah, he definitely maintains that name. Yes, he does. He didn't take 20 minutes. And he already, like Adrian said, gave that man body shots. Because this is the thing. Forget our opinions. Take all our opinions out there. Take all of our opinions out of there. The fact is, Bud came on and said what he had to say. We don't know because we wasn't there. Bud said, if I'm lying, Spence will speak up. Well, Spence spoke up in a mighty way. Spence said, what Spence say? I didn't have no guaranteed money, bruh. I was going to get a percentage. You telling me about some people with that? He said what Bud said is the truth. Bud really came to him. He said, but where's the money coming from? You already done signed with the mafia, man. You know what I'm saying? You already signed with the mafia, bruh. You went and signed with MTK Global. I got to watch who I do business with. Where is the money coming from? Bud couldn't answer it. Spence them above board. They making real money, man. With trustworthy businessmen. Bud keeps picking up shady people off the street. The janky promoters. Bad business Bud strikes again, man. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, bruh. I'm telling you. And this ain't us choosing sides, man. This ain't us choosing sides. This us choosing facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm choosing facts, man, of what they putting out there. Bud said what he had to say. I digested it last night. I said, let me digest this a little bit. Let me digest it a little bit. So I digested it, and I was like, okay. Spence may or may not respond. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who knows, right? Spence responded and said, Bud, show them the sheet. Show it to him. Since you say what you're saying is true, Bud, show the sheets. Bud ain't gonna show that sheet, man. And all them smoke and mirrors, why didn't Bud just say, look, man, I agree to whatever they do at this fight. I'm fighting Spence. Go have your fight, Bud, which we're not watching. Go have your fight, then come on back and see what's up. Hopefully Spence and Bud get past their next fight. Any damn thing can happen in boxing. Why would you risk that? For some people, you don't even know where the money came from, man. You don't really know nothing about them, but you quick to sign with them. But you're not quick to sign with Al Heyman? Man, come on, man. That's mind-boggling, man. Yeah, he did. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button, man. Push it. Man, that's just mind-boggling to me, man. It's mind-boggling to me, man. It makes no sense, man. None. Let me see if Earl says something else. Because Earl cooking this dude. Yeah. Earl said, peep this. He asked for approval over expenses. His company, TBC, to have a chance to review and sign agreements. Said yes for the event. Reviewing and approving agreements before they are executed. The choice of which way to proceed is up to TBC. Said yes, next tweet. So basically, he asked for approval over expenses. That's what Terence Crawford asked for. To have a chance to review and sign the agreements, right? Said yes for the event. So he said yes for the event. Reviewing and approving agreements before they are executed. The choice of which way to proceed is up to Bud. He said yes, next tweet. Hold on. Spence going to come out with the next tweet. Hold on. Crawford wanted to know if the revenues from the fight would be placed in a mutual agreeable account and only be released upon all parties agreement. My team said yes. Bud wanted to know, right? Bud wanted to know if he wanted to know about the venue, right? If it was going to be in a mutual agreed and the money be in a mutual agreed account. Yep. And only be released upon all parties agreement. My team said yes. If all the revenues from the fight would be. So basically what that kicks down to is Bud is using everything as a damn excuse. All the revenues are going to go in there. Bud gets to see it. Bud gets to help approve it. Spence said he said yes. Wow. 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 Do y'all know what that's saying? Y'all know what that's saying? That means everything that Bud asked for, Bud got. They said yes. So all the revenues that came out of there, it's gonna go be put into account. And that money can only be released when all parties agree. That means when they look over the books, that means they did everything they can to make sure this fight happens with Bud. Diana, I'm telling you. It said, but C. Dewberry said Bud is tweeting now too. Man, we listened to we listened to 20 minutes of lies from Bud, man. We listened to it. Man, listen, guys, this is going crazy, man. Phone lines are open. Anybody want to call in, sound off, got something to say or their opinion? Hey, Diana, if you want to call in, we ain't had a lady on her yet. Say what they had to say. The phone lines are open. Feel free to call in and show out. Feel free to call in and show out. You know what I'm saying? Because what this is saying to me is Spence is telling Bud, he's telling it all. You asked for the money to be put into account. And nobody can touch the money until both parties agree. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Hold on. We can keep track of all this. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I was gonna keep my. Okay, let's see Bud. Let's find Bud. Yeah. All right, hold on. All right. Oh, Bud finally put some up on there. BLK Prime at 4 hours ago. I'm coming home December the 10th at the Omaha Center. So, and he said, this dude, Earl Spence Jr. is a clown. He had to go get his lies together. Now he got so much to say. Wait a minute. What's the number? The number's right on the screen. 954-408-3312. 954-408-3312. Hey, League of Legends. You're right. Hey, thanks, Marvin Banks. Appreciate you, Marvin. Appreciate you for bringing that to our attention. We own it. And we own it. So, yeah, okay. So we up and going. Just feel free to call on in whenever you get ready. So, yeah. So he said Spence is lying. But then on her, he's saying that Spence is a clown and he had to go get all his lies together. Bud talked for 20 minutes and said if he's lying, Spence will say something against it. Correct? That's what he said, right? Spence responded, and they said, oh, Spence lying. Spence saying, show the receipts. Show it. That's what Spence said. Crawford just told Spence, why dude being so disrespectful to Spence? Because Spence telling the truth. Hold on,
Unknown
guys.
caller.
Showboating Sports.
Call from
Diana.
to accept, press
Miss Diana, you are on the floor. It's yours.
Hi, salute everybody. Hi, how are you doing?
Just fine, salute.
Good, good. You know, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. First of all, I mean, you know, Bud is he's caught. He's caught. So I don't understand what he's trying to explain further. I mean, if you can't produce that paper or what Spence is saying, I mean, what else are you going to talk about? And not to mention, you know, there's a lot of people have been emotionally involved in this. What I have seen, the division that it has caused over a fight. But what people don't understand, what they're seeing right now, is the character of men.
Woo!
That's what I'm looking at.
Whoa. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. I don't mean it that way. But you know what I'm saying.
No. I got to give you an applause for that. Repeat that. I agree with you 1,000%.
Yes.
Say that again.
Yes.
Say it again.
They are watching the character of men. And what I mean by that is, you know, Bud is showing exactly who he is and why people do not believe him. It baffles me. It's
That's what I'm talking
me,
about. Yeah.
You know?
I agree with you so much on that.
Yes. So, you know, I'm not going to stay long, but I just had to, you know, I've been to other chats, you know, and I look and I like yours. You're very humble, and yes, you're fair. I like that. It's not a lot of nonsense on your channel. So, you know, but I go around and I look, you know, I don't go in. I look at the titles, but, you know, I don't know. Pretty soon, I guarantee it's going to get down to the conversation of what kind of character. Because, you know, last statement, real quick, Errol has shown nothing except stellar character. I mean, ever since he's been in boxing, and I mean, from what I've seen, you know, he is a man of his word. He said he was going to clean up his side of the street. He's done that, you know. But every time you hear his name, it's nothing but a bunch of confusion. Nothing. Seriously.
You spitting facts.
And just one last thing. I don't care who it is, but you offering me 20 mil plus, and I don't know who you are really? Come on now. Nobody gets nothing for free. Nobody. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you for calling in. I totally appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Oh my goodness.
You're welcome.
All right.
Have a blessed night, y'all.
All right, you too. Man, did she not say it? Man, boy, she was spitting facts. This is about the character of men. Yeah. We catching that Twitter war. We on her. We catching it, man. It's going crazy, man. Oh, man. Hey, let me tell you something. She spit all facts, man. She said right here, it's about the character of men. It's how you carry yourself. And that's what we're talking about, right? Because when it comes down to it, the way their attitudes are in this situation right here, guess what? Oh, don't worry about it, Will. Don't worry about it, Will. We got you, bad boy. We got you. All right. He said, if he was so-called his own boss, then why had to talk to Al? This is what Terence said. He said, he laughed, he crying, laughing. He said, that's right. I couldn't talk to you because when I did, you said you had to talk to your people. You can fool all those little fans that don't know who you really is, but you can't fool me. This is the thing. This is what Bud don't understand, man. When you go to court, you get a lawyer. People talk to your lawyer. When you got an advisor, people talk to your advisor. That shows, and I give Bud a pass for that. Let me tell you why I give Bud a pass for that. ATL Unanimous, what's up with you, man? Appreciate you rolling up in here. I give Bud a pass because he don't really understand business. I don't give him a pass for not going to go get himself aligned up with people he trusts that can help him do proper business, like what Spence said. He just said, if Spence is really basically saying Spence, if Spence is his own so-called boss, why did he have to talk to Al? He has to talk to his advisor. That's what he pays Al for. That's what Al has been doing, giving him money, helping him get money, and helping him get his business structured, right? Al does that for all his fighters and all the people, because what Al has said, I'm your advisor. I make a little bit of money, but I'm making enough money. I want to make sure you guys got money when you retire, when you leave. You know what I'm saying? You got so many fighters that left the game broke, and Al is helping them with that. Al helping. When Bob Arum says Al overpays his fighters, that lets you know it's the truth, because he ain't said nothing good about Al. Bob Arum don't say nothing good about Al too much. Does Al really exist? All this other stuff that he says. And Bud don't, man, that's some silly stuff, man. That's some silly stuff, man. He mad at Spence because Spence got a team and Spence goes and talks to his team. Bud's problem is his ego, man. It's just what y'all said in the chat. It's his ego, man. That's Bud's problem. Let's see what Earl talking about. Let's see what Earl talking about right here. We're right here on Earl's channel. Here we go. Oh, okay. Now Earl responded back saying, hey, Adrian said, give him a pass because you can't teach stupidity. He's missed a lot of school. Right? So he responds back to that when Buzz saying that Earl is not his own boss, right? And that when he tried to talk to Earl had to go talk to Al, right? And so why has he got to do all that? So Spence said, I had what I was potentially make. You was trying to figure out your shit. We work together, nothing like you and Bob, you know. So basically, and they going a little crazy, so the wording is off. So I'll correct the word. It's kind of throwing me off. But he said, I had what I was potentially supposed to make. He was cool with what he was gonna make, right? And he said, you trying to figure out your shit. We work together, nothing like you and Bob, you know. So basically what he's saying is him and Al work together. They work as a team. They work, man, it's like a military type deal, man. He believes in his team and you're not going to draw him away from it. That's why Spence is so successful, right? So he's telling Bud, you and Bob wasn't working together. We work together. You got a problem with your people. I don't have a problem with my people. You bringing $25 million over here trying to pull me out. Okay, well, where the money coming from? You know, me and Al can work with that, but where the money coming from? Show us where it's coming from. It could be coming from some people that are bad business. It could be mob. It could be anything related. We go out here and do this, and then guess what? We go out here and fight, and then the CIA or the other people that's like the CIA across seas step in and take the money. Nobody gets paid. People go to jail because people try to money launder, right? Now, the boxers probably won't get in trouble for that, but the government can potentially take that money if they say it's dirty money. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to send money to America and don't think the IRS and the CIA is not going to be involved. And if it's drug money, gang-related money, or messed up money, our government will take it.
Unknown caller.
Showboating Sports.
Call from
Kevin.
Showboating Sports, you on the air, man.
What's happening, brother? I just found your channel, man. Appreciate your content, man.
Man, appreciate it. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate your content. I think it's interesting with this, and I think we can all learn from this whole situation with Bud and Arrow. The last caller hit on something that I kind of want to get back into. I think it's okay not to do business with people, but it's not okay to smear people's name just because you don't want to do business with them.
Exactly.
That's when you start getting into foolishness and just gossip. And that's not the way men should conduct business, because nobody else conducts business like this. And the problem that Bud has now is that Al Heyman has a long history of working with people and never having auditions, be it from Michael Jackson to Prince to all kinds of entertainers, and that's never come up.
Right.
So that's when you start smearing people's name like that for no reason, that's just childishness. That just shows a lack of maturity. Because simply all he had to do was just not do business with him and left it at that.
Right.
You know, this just looked like him or whoever his people is telling him stuff that's being put out on the internet, and he's trying to deflect that, and he only made it worse.
Mm-hmm.
So all he simply had to do was not do business, promote his fight, and that's that. All that other stuff, it just didn't make any sense. And for him to smear that man's name like that, it don't make sense. And then the other part of that, which I wanted to touch on, was the Muhammad Ali Act that they have with the transparency.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't even make any sense. So it's too many things that he said that don't make sense. If I can't believe all of what you say, I believe none of what you say. That's just me personally.
Exactly.
It's bad. It's not good. And sometimes we get too emotional about things that we don't, but we're looking at somebody who's saying things that don't match up with what people do. And to attack somebody and then to be standing there saying, I'm my own boss, and you're criticizing people who hires Black people to do things. That doesn't make any sense. Like, we can only look at his actions, because I'm going to say this part and I'm going to get off.
Okay.
Bud didn't do himself any favors, because more importantly, he got on Instagram and it wasn't in the form of the question form. It was just him talking.
Right.
It was just him talking. So all we were able to do is dissect what he says. Bud hasn't done a lot of promotional stuff for pretty much none of his fights. So that just lets you know that he has a bunch of yes men around him that somebody should have stopped him and said, hey man, that's not really your thing. If you're not a big talker, that's fine. But don't get all in your emotions and do this right here. This ain't gonna help him. And it didn't help him. And I like Bud. I like both fighters. I'm not like rooting for one for the other. I just see somebody who's making a disaster out of business and trying to besiege somebody's name. I think that's all the way wrong. Just how people trying to protect Earl, they need to protect Al Heyman. They need to protect people who are doing good business, who have a certain reputation that you don't hear anything from.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't conduct any business with Al Heyman. So because you didn't conduct any business with Al Heyman, you don't know how the actual business was working, because you didn't exchange any money. No business was actually performed. That's my call, brother. I appreciate your show, man. I'm going to fall back, man.
Man, I appreciate you calling in, man. Please stay with the chats and come see us sometime, man. And hopefully you join the crew a little bit, man. Appreciate that call.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man. Have a good one. Man, let me say this. Everybody called in tonight was powerful, man. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, wait. Will Peoples, I'm out, Showboating. Keep keeping up the real. Yeah, love your show. See you tomorrow. All right, man. 10 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time. Make sure you swing on through, man. Hopefully everything going all right. We'll catch you tomorrow night, man. Appreciate you. Man, I appreciate everybody that spoke, that said something tonight, because what everybody said is the same way that I'm feeling, man. You know, we're not attacking people like we have some kind of hatred towards a boxer. We love the sport, and we don't want these people to start doing this character assassinations. That's what I have a problem with. And that's what peed me off when y'all first start seeing my videos. And I mean, when that one finally start going up, because I was fed up with it, man. It's like, you guys are nobody's doing what they're supposed to do. Everybody's playing a bunch of childish stuff. Everybody's pointing the finger and all that stuff. Do what you do, secure your money, but don't leave lies and deception and all this stuff in your wake, man. You turn other people's characters down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Al Heyman personally. I don't. I'm not saying PBC is the best company on the planet. I don't know. But I'm just saying from on the outside looking in, I've heard nothing but good things for Al Heyman. Nothing but that. You know what I mean? When Spence told his story, that Al Heyman said, what are you going to do after boxing? Let's set you up. He told Deontay Wilder the same thing. They actually told a lot of those fighters the same thing, right? Now, this is what I'm saying. I would hope. Hold 1 second, guys.
Morning.
Showboating Sports. Who am I speaking with?
What's up, Showboating? It's Marvin. How you doing, man?
All right, man. Just hold 1 second. Let me finish one little point and you can have the floor, man.
Sure.
But what I was saying is that I look at all these boxers that have turned towards Al Heyman, and I think at this point, I think boxers, they might not need to jump into the fight, but I do think they need to step up for Al's character. You know, like the Mikey Garcias, the Andy Ruiz, and all the other fighters that came over there and worked with Al. I think they should do that because it's shining out in a bad light. And I think they should speak up. And that way, it's not about black, white, Latino. It's none of that. It's about good business. And that's all I wanted to say on that. I want to finish that up. Go ahead. What was you saying, man? Go right ahead. The floor is yours, my brother.
Let me just say this. Let me just get straight to the point.
Okay.
Showboating. Crawford does not want this fight. And I've been looking at the situation go back and forth for years. And like I said, we're not taking sides. We're just looking at the character of men, like the sister said that was on your show a few minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how Earl has conducted himself through everything, and look how Crawford's team has conducted themselves. With the personal attacks, everything from Earl's an alcoholic, and even on the Twitter back and forth. Look at the professionalism that Earl is portraying in the Twitter back and forth now, and how Crawford is going straight to the personal insults. Him and his team has been jealous of Earl. That's why Crawford always has to put his accomplishments out there all the time. You know what I'm saying? He's jealous of the respect that Earl gets. He's jealous of the team that Earl has. He's jealous that he see Earl with, the Cowboys, and he has, Cowboy Stadium on lock and Jerry Jones on lock. You know what I'm saying? He's jealous of that. And I'm telling you, Crawford don't want this fight because he don't want Spence to be great at his expense. You know what I'm saying? That's why, he's running around saying, look, I don't need Spence. I'm already in the Hall of Fame. And, and things of that nature, man. Like, this is sad. And for me, I get why Earl had to respond. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know if I would have responded because that live showed everything that somebody was sensed. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't have a dog in either fight. That's all they needed to see.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But I'm glad.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with a lot you're saying, man. And I'm glad that Spence spoke up in the way that he spoke up because he's bringing facts and receipts. He's telling Bud, show it to him. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, because that'll turn people off. And when it turns a lot of people off, they think you lying and shucking and jiving. That's going to cost you money. Don't you think?
That's true. You got a good point. And you're right. I'm not mad at Earl responding, but look where it's going. Like Crawford, I promise you, I've been saying this and nobody believed me. Crawford does not want this fight. The thing is, the walls are closing in. Walls are closing in on him. And, and at some point, he's going to have to show and prove, even the people that stalk Crawford fans, they're going to like, hold up, Crawford. Look, man, listen. Do you want the fight or not? So now he got his tune up, and nobody is holding his head to the fire about fighting another C-level fighter. We have to be honest here. Everybody knows that Spence did all the heavy lifting, and everybody knows at 147, Crawford is only for C-level fighters or fighters that, weren't in their prime. And now he's doing the same thing. I guarantee you, whether it's, one more thing, and I'm going to let you go, but whether Spence, in Spence's next fight, I guarantee you it won't be a tune-up, whether it's Thurman, Stanionis, or even Boots. But Crawford has still been given a pass, for fighting another fighter we know doesn't have a chance to beat him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He waited, it was 6 months. It was 6 months of going back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gave Crawford everything he wanted. Crawford does not want this fight. But anyway, I love your show, my brother. I'm subscribed. I tune in every time I get a notification, man. I just want to kind of, just get in there and just say that. And this Twitter back and forth is really showing Crawford's character. And one more quick thing.
Yeah.
Look how Crawford's team is acting. Look, Bernie the boxer and Bo Mack. He went quiet. Crawford's sister. Look how they conduct themselves.
Right.
Look at what they saying. Like this is, and I don't think people are, especially the so-called legends of boxing, they're not calling Crawford out on this.
Right. Right.
It's interesting, man.
Yeah.
But I just want to drop a couple of
man,
things, man.
I appreciate
the
you.
show, man. I'm tuning in.
Man, I appreciate you did, man. We come on every weeknight at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Man, I'm so glad you called in, man.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Keep rocking with us, man.
Yes, sir, man. I will, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. I love when people call in and everybody can say how they feel about stuff, right? And the thing about it is, man, you see, everybody is saying stuff, but they say it in their own ways, and everybody's got a good point, right? And at the end of the day, man, we just want to see good boxing, man. That's it. We just want to see good boxing. Hey, Adrian. Hey, Adrian had me cracking up. Adrian said, "Man, that cracks me up at phone call. Sound like somebody in jail because it say press 1." Hey, that's what it does sound like when people call you from jail. Caller, press 1. So I start cracking up laughing about that. It does seem like a jail call, man. But hey, he was spitting facts though. He was really spitting facts on that, man. And it's like a character assassination, man. These guys going back and forth. And I'm glad, me personally, I'm glad Spence said something, because if you don't say nothing, people will take your silence as being guilt, right? But then what did Spence do? Spence didn't go up in there. Spence didn't he attacked him. I mean, attacked it the way he should have by saying, let's talk about facts. Show them the proof. Show it to him. And then Spence saying, yeah, you did say that, but you didn't say where the money was coming from. I'm cool with my team. I need to go talk with my team, right? I need to know the legalities of this. Spence need to know the legalities of this. You don't just jump in there and say, we're going to get $50 million. You cut Showtime out, you cut Fox out, and you go with these guys, right? Because what's going to happen? You burning bridges. Why would you burn bridges of, why would you want to go to BLK, somebody you never heard of, but you don't want to go to Showtime, you don't want to go to Fox, you don't want to trust in Al, you don't want to be a part of that. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't. He said, funny thing is, Earl Spence, you knew the fight wasn't going to be this year. Your ass was on vacation with your family while me and my team was trying to make the fight for November, when you wasn't even in the gym and it was September. Y'all was just dragging the shit out to blame me. So now Crawford is saying Spence was dragging it out. He said Spence was dragging it out. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. That is really crazy. That's crazy, man. He said, hold on. Oh, and for the record, I have a strong. Oh, Crawford said, oh, and for the record, Earl Spence Jr., I have a strong team. Why you think your team was going back asking why I want this and why I want that put in the contract? Yeah, y'all thought y'all had one. So basically, he's trying to say Spence them thought they had a dummy, right? So that's what he said, right? Oh, Treasy, what's going on? Charles Stevenson, Karma, Chris Tucker. Yeah, man, this stuff is out of hand. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, because he's a difficult dude. He's a difficult dude to deal with. Right. They want Bud to jump off a building. Oh, so Charles Stevenson, you think all this is bad about Bud? Hey, Charles Stevenson, the phone line is open, my man. You can call in and sound off. We're not in here bashing nobody, man. You know what I mean? And Karma said he's just looking for guaranteed money. He wasn't really trying to negotiate with them. Exactly. And he said, for the record, he telling Spence, for the record, your team was asking me why I want all this and stuff in there in the contract. The reason why they was asking Bud that, because some of the stuff that you asking for seems odd. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jumping on Spence's side on this. I'm not jumping on those sides. Let's just talk about what they're both saying. Because Spence is saying, I had to go talk to Al. And I want to know where the money was coming from. Because anytime you dealing with stuff like that, the government is going to step in. The CIA is going to step in. They're going to want to know where all this money is coming from, because it's still a dark cloud when you had Kinahan at play. You know what I'm saying? They got to make sure that Kinahan wasn't in play. You remember that came up? They just wanted to make sure. And that's why they said they wanted to make sure where the money came from. Because what happens is the government already told everybody. They told Bob Arum. They told everybody. Nobody is to deal with MTK Global because they mob affiliated, right? It's illegal to do it, right? You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep on rolling what they saying on her. He said, you do, and we gave you everything you asked for. This is Spence talking. He said, you do, and we gave you everything you asked for. 3 things that was already in the first contract. He said we already had it in the contract. You know what I'm saying? So basically they going back and forth. They they both saying it's yours is that Spence telling him to show the receipts. I'm saying he said show the receipts. Bud can show the receipts. Spence gave him permission to show the receipts. And at the end of the day, now it's like, let's keep tearing somebody down, right? It's like Spence is like taking up for himself, telling Bud what his stance on it. And all he's saying his stance is, in a nutshell, this is what Spence is saying tonight. Spence is saying, you did bring that 50 million. You said I was going to get 25 million. I said, okay, where's the money coming from? Bud couldn't say where the money was coming from. He's like, let me go talk to Al. He talked to Al. He got back with him and said, hey, look, hey, man, I'm okay with what I got. I'm going to stick with Al and them and whatever it is you want. Bud said he wanted the money. He said he wanted the money put up so they could see all the expenses and see everything. Spence said, I agreed to that. I agreed to your terms. Everything that was in the first contract, he said you had 3 things that was already in the first contract. You do, and we gave you everything you asked for. 3 things that was already in the first contract. So the first contract, the first agreement we had, we went back to that. So was it Team Bud stalling to secure the fight? Were they trying to get Spence up out of there? I mean, what is it? And then the other thing that I got a problem with is that Bud is calling out if Spence is going to fight Keith Thurman. It doesn't matter if Keith fights if Spence fights Keith Thurman, because you're not fighting him this round. You want to go ahead and fight somebody right now, right? And they made sure they're giving you a venue because you wanted a venue at the place you wanted. See, Spence can go get Jury World. It's probably easy to get Jury World, but the arenas that Bud felt comfortable with, he wanted something on a neutral ground. Remember? That's what Bud asked for. So to give Bud something on a neutral ground, you got to go to the Staples Center, which ain't gonna really be neutral because there's gonna be a lot of Hispanic fans there. So Spence got a bigger Hispanic fan base, right? Bud doesn't. Spence probably got a bigger black fan base than Bud got, right? And then you talking about other races. Spence is more well-known than Bud. So he's going to have a bigger crowd. So wherever they go, you're going to have more Spence fans in the building. So Bud's like, well, I don't want to fight at Jury World. I don't want to fight in Texas. So it was the Staples Centers or up there in Vegas. That's the 2 spots. That's where the 2 money-making places are. Now, they could have possibly fought in Atlanta. Atlanta probably be a pretty good money maker, but LA will probably bring more money than all the rest of them. That's where they want to fight at. So that changed the ball game up. They're giving you that too. So you got to take all this stuff into consideration, right? So Spence can fight Keith Thurman down in Texas. So they can take a last minute fight with somebody else. What they were saying is Spence and PBC and Showtime, for a fight of that magnitude, the fight between Spence and Crawford is so big. It's so big. It's like once in a decade fight. It don't even come around. Last fight that was even close to this was 20 years ago with James Toney and Roy Jones Jr. I think this fight is bigger than that fight. This fight is bigger than the Roy Jones fight, period. That's just how I feel about it. That's just my own personal opinion on that. Y'all can tell me I'm wrong on that, but I think it's a bigger fight. So they wanted time to put money into it and time to promote it. You don't want to do that stuff in a month or 2. You don't want it. You don't want to do it. It just doesn't make sense. Like I said, guys, phone lines are open. You guys want to call in and sound off? It's cool, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Adrian said showed up to a job and that just isn't hiring. He said, watch the other shoe about to drop. Yeah. Oh, they're going to drop it. It's going to go down. It is going to go down. Yeah, he said that fight will have Atlanta off the racks. Yeah. Hey, if they fought, listen, no matter where that fight goes in at, it's gonna be a big fight. They can have it in New York. Because, Spence was born in New York, right? But Spence was raised in Texas. So Spence got the whole country, and Spence does promote. Spence promotes, and he gives he does interviews and all of that, right? Said Crawford don't want the fight. Yep. He said Bud was so confident in his Hall of Fame skills, ain't nothing like beating a man ass in his own house. Exactly. Clarissa Shields just did it, right? Clarissa Shields just did it. But at the end of the day, let's say, hey, I'm okay with them fighting on neutral ground. Fight on neutral ground. They're not crying about that. They go fight in the Staples Center. They can go fight in Vegas, the MGM Grand. They can fight with all that. It's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. He said, if this fight happens, I think Bud going to get hurt bad. He's forgetting that his defense isn't that great. Hey, I don't know how it's going to go down, but I want to see that fight, man. I want to see it. I want to see that fight. And my point is this. Why don't they just say, listen, they going back and forth on Twitter, right? All we want to hear them say right now is, forget all that. We fight next. After this fight right here, this fight is next. We already got it done deal. We already got to agree to. Let's go and get this fight done in February. And as soon as we get through as long as we get past our next fight. And then that way they go on to the training. Because right now, Spence need to be worried about his training and get on to that, and Crawford do too. Because they both need to make it past this next fight. Because right now they can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Crawford could have just said, look, man, I got to go and take this back. And let's step aside. Let's work something out. Be okay. Because at the end of the day, BLK is not making money off of this. They not. They getting some publicity because they all up in the middle of it. Crawford just now shared that stuff on his Twitter. He just shared it on his Twitter, man. He just shared it on his Twitter. And them dudes still going at it, man. So all that stuff that Crawford thought he was going out there and putting out the flames, thought he was dousing them, he didn't. Most money is to be made is AT&T Stadium. Oh, okay. Listen, that fight is enormous, man. I just hope, man, everybody keep their fingers crossed that both of these two dudes, no matter how it broke up, that they both make it through their next fight, don't get injured bad, where it's going to put the fight off in jeopardy. Because, man, this is some bull, man. This fight should have already been happening, man. It should have already been happening. Man. Yeah, he could have just said he needed a tune-up. Bud could have said he needed a tune-up, man. He could have. He could have done it, man. Let's see what Terence is saying. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. He said, it's okay. Like I said, I've been ready since I came into this division. And all I've heard was excuse after excuse, get a belt. You taking the easy road. I'm on the wrong side of the street. Why I want this in the contract and now fight next year? What's next? So Bud threw in there, he's saying that he been wanting this fight since he came to the division. And they've been telling him to do this and do that and go get a belt. Said he got a belt. He said now he put what he wants in the contract. He said now the contract came out and they was ready, that they said the fight is going to happen next year, is what he's saying. So Bud is upset that the fight is happening next year. That's what Bud is going on. That's what he's saying his problem is. I don't know. You guys draw your conclusion. Do y'all think that Bud is upset that the fight ain't happening this year and that was the reason why he pulled out? Do y'all believe that? Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Do y'all think that Bud is upset and that's why he decided, hey, I'm going to go take another fight? Or do you think Bud is just trying to get out of it? League of Legacy said if BLK was smart, they'd push the fight back. They never should have chosen that day anyway, knowing that T.O. was coming back the same night. More bad decisions. Yeah. But I think at this situation, they just want to step in and thought they was gonna get Spence. And I think honestly, they're using this as a market employee. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the fight ain't making no money. Said Crawford is a fraud, man. Bud stalled the fight out. Emmanuel 7 Lion said Bud is selling wolf tickets. He ain't never wanted that fight. Hey, I'm starting to believe that. At first, I thought Bud wanted to fight. You don't know how many people I argue with and said, man, Bud want that fight. Bud is going to do what it takes to get that fight. I said, man, him and Spence both want that fight, and that's what two true champions do. That's what they do. Man, they just need to treat Bud financially like it's one of the biggest fights. Well, this is the thing. Spence said on here, and he told Bud, Michael, Spence said on here, let me that way everybody see which comment I'm addressing. Michael Clark, look, Spence said, Bud, why don't you show the sheet of all the breakdowns of everything that we agreed to. Go ahead and show it. He said, I wasn't getting guaranteed money either. So I was getting money off the percentage and off the back end. I mean, off what the fight gross, right? Because a fight like that, honestly, when you take a percentage of it, you're going to make more money. You're going to make more money like that. You're going to get money off whatever it generates. You're going to get money off the tickets. You can get money off pay-per-view. You can get money off everything else that comes with the fight. You're going to make a little bit off everything. You're going to make a little bit off everything. It's just boxing said nope. ATL Unanimous Boxing said, hell nah. Mike Major said, nah. ATL said, scared. See, man, that's what I'm saying, man. Treasy said, Bud really concerns me. Like, is he not smart? You want to come in and fight Earl right away. Why not fight for undisputed? Damn, he about dumb as a box of Legos. Hey, man, Bud got trust issues, but he got trust issues in the wrong people, man. In the wrong people. Yes, at T. Agreed. Bernie obviously don't realize that was a dumb thing to say. It really was. Listen, all that stuff is going to bite all them in the butt. It is. Yeah, he said his nose grew a few more inches. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It is really crazy. Bud tried to bluff out and use it as a bargaining chip. That's exactly what he did. He knew what he was doing. If that was the case, he should have just said it. Yeah, he should have just said it. Said he's stalling. Yep. Bud wants this fight. If Bud wants to fight, man, listen, he could have been down to what's the name? To try to push this fight a little bit earlier. Michael. You know what I'm saying? Kingston Conant. He said Bud's scared of that L. He said he knows that EJ going to give him the work of his life. Yeah, it's going to be a war. It's going to be a war, man. It's going to be a war. He never did. I don't believe so. It's so obvious now. Yep, Diana said that. Hey, I'm telling you, man. BLK Prime probably using this fight as probably is. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. He said Bud's favorite color is clear. Yeah. Man, hey, they don't want it, man. He said Bud was talking like a freshman in high school trying to explain that BS last night. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. He said, I believe they gave Crawford everything he wanted and still whining like a girl. Yep. Bud accusing Earl of being on the juice. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Man, all they got to do is fight. That's all they got to do is fight. That's all they got to do is fight. That's all they got to do is fight. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's the biggest fight to be made. It's their biggest payday to be made. And they're gonna bring a lot more out of that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Bud, he's going to be a 2-time undisputed champion in the four-borough era. That makes him a Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Famer. That's exactly what that does. This is exactly what that does. Yeah, League of Legacy said, show me another fight where it took them this long to make it. PBC. It is not one. It's not one. It's not one. It's not one out there. Okay, boxing fan 037 said Al doesn't want to lose those belts. He's never going to make that fight. He's going to keep the belts in house. He loses the belts, he loses most of his money. Okay. Well, this is what it comes down to, and this is how I feel, boxing fan. 037. Hey, listen, the phone lines are open. Anybody, listen, we ain't on here to bash nobody. We all on here for the sport. And we want to hold people accountable. So if there's anybody in here feel some type of way or feel like they want to take up, say something for Bud, speak up for Bud, or got something to say that means something. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Okay. I sure will. Say, read the tweet that Spence posted. The phone lines is open. You know what I mean? All right, hold on. Let's see what Spence talking about. Let's see what Spence is talking about. Hold on. Let's go check it out. All right, hold on. All right. Woo. Spence said, he's talking to Bud. You capping again, not September. It was October the 2nd. I went for my oldest birthday. He was dragging because you had the BFL pay-per-view you was talking about. And Spence called it the BFL because Bud didn't get that right. Again, another body shot. And Bud said Spence was on vacation. He said, you capping, and it wasn't in September. It was October the 2nd. I went for my oldest son's birthday. He destroying him again, man. He destroying that dude again, man. Again. Now, listen, and that shows receipts right there too, because Earl's kids are it was his son's birthday. It was his son's birthday. And that ain't choosing sides right there, man. I'm listening to it and I'm distinguishing what's fact and what's not fact. Bud said it was September. Earl said it was October because it was his son's birthday. Sounds about right. I mean, said you on vacation. Earl's like, nah, that was his birthday. And you know what's funny? Earl posts pics of stuff too. So at the end of the day, this is what it comes down to. Do they want the damn fight or not? Who wants to fight? Who don't want to fight? You know what I'm saying? Who wants it? Who don't? And at the end of the day, what Earl say? He said, I'm circling the block. And he said, I'm circling the block. Avery 81st. Daughter OG. Listen, Earl said, I'm circling the block. And what did Bud say? Bud said, go ahead and circle the block and I'll drop you off. Right? Bud said that twice, right? So this is my point. Why don't Bud say, hey, you circling the block, I'm ready. I'm circling the block too. It just doesn't seem like he wants it. It doesn't seem like he wants that. Said Earl going on Crawford's resume now. Oh, is he? Okay, let's check it out. Let's check that out. He said, I've been doing all the heavy lifting. I cleared a way for him, for Porter, was semi-retired. Look at the fight Porter had before Bud. Yep. And Kell Brook was overdone. Woo. He said, I've been doing all the heavy lifting. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, he was saying it was his daughter OG, not his son. Oh, okay. But yeah, but Earl said it was okay. Woo! That hit below the belt on that one. And he's telling the truth. Listen, you can't dispute that. Earl has been doing all the heavy lifting right here. Yeah. McMajor, he said, ouch. Andrea. Where Andre go? Hold on. Whoa. You went up too fast. Jefferson said, Crawford's resume is truly trash besides Porter and Brook, whom were on the downside. Yep. Because at 147, who has he beat that makes him a top one of the welterweights? You know what I mean? The top. Yep. Yeah. Hold on. Here we go. Let's just check, see what Earl else done put up. Hold on. I'm trying to control it with that. Y'all got me all excited with that. Hold on. Let's see what. Yeah, Earl said he been doing all here lifting. Let's see what Bud got to say. Man, they going back and forth. It's a war. Hey, listen. Okay. Okay. Funny thing is, Earl, you knew the fight wasn't going to be this year and was okay. All right, cool. We passed that one. It's okay. Like I said, I've been ready since I came in the division, and all I've heard was excuses after excuses. Get a belt. Okay, we already read that one. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of the street. Why I want this in the contract. Now fight next year. Oh, yeah. So Bud hadn't responded to that yet. Yep. Hey, did Earl lie about that? Hey, where's all those people that said that, Bud want to fight and all this? Okay, let me ask you guys this. If Spence is lying about the heavy lifting and all that, right? Nobody really agrees that Crawford's resume at the welterweight division is with the top guys. We all agree on that, right? And then he's saying that Earl is going to probably fight Keith Thurman after he said he wouldn't fight Keith Thurman, right? It doesn't matter. I would rather see him fight Keith Thurman than fight David Avenesian, right? I'd rather see that, right? But who is Crawford fighting? He's fighting David Avenesian. You mean to tell me he went past Ortiz, he went past Boots and Keith Thurman? Let's say he didn't want to fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman's with PBC and he don't think he can deal with Al Heyman. Why didn't you choose Ortiz and Boots? Why didn't you choose one of those? You telling me that $25 million that you was going to give Spence, y'all couldn't have shaved off a little of that and gave Boots $5 million, $10 million? You couldn't have gave him that? Why not? Why couldn't you just gave Spence that? I mean, why couldn't you gave Boots that or Ortiz? They would have fought Bud for that. And guess what we'd be saying? We would be like, oh man, it's messed up. Okay, Michael Clark said, how can you go for the money grab? What money grab? What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I thought earlier it looked like you was taking up for Crawford. Like I told you, man, you can always call in. Oh, Marvin Banks said that Crawford claims that Boots and Ortiz fight never came up. When he was negotiating, when he went back to them and he said, Spence said he's not taking that $25 million, can you get what other fighter? Right? And then when they said, we're going to get you to fight David Avenesian, right? Why didn't he say, why can't you try Boots or why can't you try Ortiz? Because these people want to pay for a fight. All he got to do is say, nah, man, I'm fighting one of the top guys. I don't want to fight nobody else that I'm not getting credit for. You think they would have turned that down? Because they said they didn't have nobody. That didn't what they said. They offered him and Spence that. And then they went to David Avenesian, something. See, and everybody's saying they telling the truth, but it's got to be some lies there. Yeah. Rasul Wash said that ninja's resume is bull. It is bull. It is. It is. And Thurman is a better fight than Avenesian. Yes. He said, sorry, why should he not go for the money grab? Listen, Michael, listen to what I'm saying. There is no bigger fight. Listen what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying on this. We have no problem with Terence Crawford making his bag. We don't have a problem with that. What we have a problem with is when you asking for stuff and you got this fight in your back pocket and you're negotiating this fight. You walk away from a big payday, right? And you walk away from a big payday with the biggest fight of your life. And then you say you getting 10 million or 20. He said they paid him $10 million, but he said he was getting 25 million when he was going to pay Spence. So the price dropped down with David Avenesian. It's crazy, man. I'll pay. Listen, if Crawford was going to fight Keith Thurman, if Crawford was going to fight Boots for that $39, I'm buying that fight. I'm watching that fight. Even though I didn't, I'll be like, man, God, I wish he would have fought Spence. I would have been with that. Right? What's the bigger fight? What's the bigger fight, Mike? What's the bigger fight? And like I said, Mike, if you feel like it's just too much to type, hey, the phone line is open, man. Numbers on the screen, 954-408-3312. Yeah. But I have no problem with him getting the money. I got no problem with that. But I got problem when you're doing shady business. And what I mean by shady business is when you got a contract here and you say, I agree to everything, right? But you go work with a company called BLK Prime, but you don't trust PBC and none of the other people. You trust these people so much, right? You saying you was gonna make 25 million, but you needed the money, so you wanted to go get the money. So then now you fighting for 10 million. Which one is it? Were they gonna pay you 25 or they gonna pay you 10? You telling me you wasn't gonna make that off of Spence, or you couldn't have made it off of let's say Spence said, okay, we all gotta fight in February. Let's say everybody said February, right? If everybody said February, why didn't you just say, okay, I'm gonna fight Boots, I'm gonna fight Ortiz, I'm gonna fight my mandatory? Oh, yeah. Said Michael is trolling. Yeah. Of course he is. But I'll play with some trolls a little bit. Long as he don't say nothing stupid. He say something stupid, I know you're gonna take him right on up out of here. Adrian, I know as soon as he say something crazy, he's out. I already know that. I already know it. So it's up to you. Listen. You got a tool. T-Word got a tool. I need to get somebody else on her too. So when you guys ain't in here, I need to get somebody else with a tool, man. I need to get somebody in here. I gotta get somebody that's in here been supporting the channel and been part of the channel, because I'm gonna have to get in there. You know what I mean? So that way we make sure we got enough people. Hey, they feel like you're a troll, Michael. Like I said, the phone lines are open. You saying little short stuff, but you're not saying nothing that's backing nothing up. And if these guys don't want you in here on the channel because they feel like you trolling, hey, that's one thing, man. Hey, I'm talking to you. I want to see you. I want to hear your point. You know what I mean? And you see they ain't tripping. They just ask you. They just saying you seem like you trolling. You know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. They're gonna have to make the decisions, man. They're gonna have to make the decisions, man. They are. So, like I said, man, you can call in and speak your piece, Michael. The number's right here on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what I do is, man, I look for the people that's been with the channel, supporting the channel, that's coming in every night and that's in here, man. Like the people that got in here was like, hey, man, you know, keep the likes up, you know, just fighting for the channel, because we all got to fight to keep this channel alive, man. This is all what we all working on together, man. You know what I'm saying? So I got two of them out there. We don't need a whole lot of wrenches, but we got to have a few just in case, you know, my wrench guys ain't in here and some of these trolls in here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. Yeah, I can't get to you if it's your first time being in here. You got to be in here a little bit and where we trust you a little bit, you know? Because we can't have you out here just throwing people out for no reason. I don't check it. I don't see it. And then people get mad at the channel and I see stuff that's going on that I didn't see. I didn't catch, you know? Yeah. Yeah. They definitely criticizing. They criticizing that, man. They criticizing that, you know? And it's crazy, man. For sure, Treasy. Man, I appreciate y'all rolling in here, man. Yeah, man. Y'all have breathed a whole lot of life into this too, man. It's already been pumping and it's getting even better. I like that, man. See, it's like this, man. Good, healthy debates like that, man. It feels good, man. We might not be getting out of what we want out of boxing, but we can talk about it. We can talk about it like sensible adults with reason behind what we say. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody that called in tonight was on point. You know what I'm saying? Everybody called in tonight was on point. They was flexing it. You know what I'm saying? They was saying what they had to say. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But it's people like us that when we get out there, we talking this stuff, man, it gets back to them. It gets back to them. And it inspires other people to do the right thing. See, some people are just out here for clicks. Some people out here just to be arguing. What we saying making some sense. Yeah, he ain't called in. He ain't really said too much of nothing else, you know? Appreciate it. Oh, Earl going in on Oscar now? Hold on. I'll check it out. Hold on 1 second. Let's see what he's saying. Oh, I had it in there. I could just refreshed it. Hold on. I'm just seeing him going off on Bud right now. Hold on. Let me see if he's on her on Oscar. Okay. He said, Oscar De La Hoya, Rob Diaz, and Eric Gonzalez really run Golden Boy promotion. Facts. He said Oscar De La Hoya talking about exposing somebody. Rashidi left because he know how you handle black fighters. Whoa, whoa! Earl on one tonight. oh, 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 man. Oh, Earl going. Oh my goodness. Oh, he said Earl going in on that. Hey, Earl really is going on there, man. Oh. Woo. Okay, he said, Oscar De La Hoya, and you didn't know shit about me or the other young guys coming up. You fucked up introducing us every time. You was just the face. Yep. Oh my God. What's done got into Earl? You know what? Earl wants this Bud fight bad. This Bud fight is really personal now. It really is. Bud and Spence are really, really, really personal. Really personal. Really personal. Really personal. Yeah, for the people that said suggest that they want the wrenches, once I see your guys up here in the chat a little bit more, hey, man, y'all giving me good vibes on that, but just come and participate with us a little more so we know we giving the wrenches out to the right people. That's all. We can't just wrench everybody up. I don't have that many wrenches out, but I see I used to be in other people's chats, man. I start seeing them throwing people out for no reason, blocking people and doing crazy stuff, man. And I don't want to do that in this chat because, we got to get some people in there that respect people and it's for the channel. We want to make sure of it. Yeah, Spence went for body shots. Mick Major. Ouch. EJ on it tonight. Yeah. He said Earl is pissed. Yep, Earl is pissed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo, Earl attacked him, didn't he? Let's see what Bud's saying. Let's check Bud one more out. See if Bud's saying anything about anything and anybody. Hold on. Bud's still talking about how he came in the division. He ain't said nothing new. Oh, okay. Here comes this. He said Mikey Garcia was 2 weight classes below you, never had a fight in the division at all. Then he said Sean Porter had already lost to Kell Brook and Keith Thurman, which both was undefeated. So you didn't say nothing that wasn't already done. So you didn't do anything that was already done. That's basically what he means. Yeah. He said Ugas was beat how many times before you fought him? He's a good fighter. That before the Pac fight, they was looking at him like a tough gatekeeper. So you right, you doing the heavy lifting. When you said you out your mouth, you was taking the easy route. Yeah, he kind of got that messed up. I try to make it make sense just a little bit, man. My bad, guys. I'm trying. So he's saying Spence was going to take the easy route, right? Woo. So he said Earl is pissed. He about ready to give Bud that Ugas eye. Yep. He said, I told you. He said, I told you it's on a whole new level for Spence right now. He said, I see Bernie getting on uppercut. Okay. And he said, where is Affleck for Bud? Yep. He gonna need it. Yep. See, we're on the same resume now. Yep. See, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Hey, they going in on each other. But you see, Bud said Spence is gonna take the easy route. Spence meant I'm taking the easy route. Not be just because from a fight standpoint, because it's on the same promotional company. But you just proved his point. You're not on PBC, so he knew it was going to be hard to do with Bob Arum. Then when it's over with, you're not even with Bob Arum, and you still can't get the fight done. Yeah. And Yeah, she said, not when Bomac literally said, we taking the easy route on a live, shake my head. Hey, he said it. Hey, listen, man. Listen. Spence was taking the easy route, meaning under the promotional company. And they know that. Bud knows that. And then look what Bud said. He said Sean Porter had already lost to Kell Brook and Keith Thurman, right? Then you get the Sean Porter that lost to Earl Spence. Then you get the Kell Brook who lost to Earl Spence and had his other orbital bone. And then you saying that that's a good resume. You can't tear those fighters down and still use them and say you got a good resume. Bud is messing his own self up. You talking down on those people, right? Sean Porter, and Kell Brook, but you beat him, and that's what you use to say that's your bargaining chip. The dudes that's already been beat. You cutting your own throat, bruh. Man, all we want to hear, we only want to hear one thing. Hold on. We only want to hear one thing. We want to hear Bud say, hey, man, I made a mistake and I'm ready to fight. I made a mistake and I'm ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. That is truly crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yep. Yep. Spence could have meant he was easier, but I think he meant the easy route because of that, because that, and maybe he did mean that. But Bud proved it either way. Either way. But like you said, we here now. We here now, and let's see what's up. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Why Bud ain't posted that proposal / draft? All you gotta do is post it. Bud should post that. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's see this. Wait. Bud gonna be pissed off. Watch this. I'm gonna tweet Bud. I'm gonna respond to Bud. Hold on. There we go. I put on her at Bud, post the draft. Yep, that's why I told him, post the draft. Post it. Post that thing, man. Well, that's what we want to see. Post the draft, man. Post it. There are no timers set. My watch talking to me. I said post the draft. My watch talking to me, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, Bud lost to Ugas in the amateurs. So that really don't count. That was the amateurs. But he did lose to Ugas. Yeah. Get it. Yeah, hey. I went right in there and asked him, say, hey, man, forget all of that. Post the draft. You want to talk about Spence? Post the draft. Come on with it. Let's not play games, man. Listen, hey, what do we always say on this channel? If you say it, stand on it, right? Spence said post the draft, and that's what I'm saying. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it, man. ATL said, I do short videos, but I'll rock with you. Check me out. Okay. I must have missed what y'all was talking about. Oh, Legal Legacy said, hey, be careful. You're not a top fighter. So that means you're his type. Yeah. Bud will try to fight me, man. Bud will try to fight me, dude. He really will. He gonna get pissed. Tell me mind my own damn business, right? I'm gonna tell Bud, stand on that shit. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna say, Bud, stand on that shit and post the draft. That's it. It's going down. Yeah. Okay, I gotta tweet him, dog. I gotta say that. I gotta tell him stand on it, man. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna tell him to stand on. Yeah. Oh, okay. You said you do your stuff and you want to. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna tweet him real quick. Hold on. I'll get right back with you. Hold on. Yeah, he get. Yeah, it's all going up. It's all going up. I'm trying to respond to it. Hold on, let me see this. He said, "Okay, y'all, I'm out, y'all. Earl Spence, I wish you the best in your upcoming fight, and I'll see you later, my boy." Whoa, before you do, at Terence Crawford, at stand on it and post. Yep. I said stand on it and post that draft like Earl Spence Jr. said. There you go. Bam. Tweet it out. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Send me that. Y'all definitely check your stuff out, man. No, definitely. Hey, in the description, man, I got my I went and I've been using Twitter a whole lot. I've been using Twitter a while, but I put up I made an Instagram page, ATL. I made an Instagram page, and so just shoot me your link over to my Instagram, and that way I check it out. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. This thing is loading. Shoot, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to find someone real quick. Hold on. This thing is going and going and going. I won't be able to find you after this. All right. Let me see. All right, cool.
Unknown caller.
Oh, Bud is going to take definitely several L's. Hold on, guys.
From
Frankie.
to accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Showboating Sports, man. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, Frankie, man. I live in Lacombe. I just wanted to say I love your channel, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right. I'm sleepy, but I'm stay up and watch. All right, man. Thank you.
Okay, man. Thanks, man.
I don't know how to send money. I'm on the telephone. I don't have no internet or nothing.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how to send the money.
Oh, okay, man. Well, I appreciate you.
Channel, bro. You're a good dude, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you coming on here supporting the channel, man. We come in every night at weeknights, Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. So try to join in with us.
Oh, I'm going to find you.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it, man. Follow, man. Thanks, man.
Thank you, bro.
All right. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Your Bud gonna take several L's after this. Several L's. Yeah. Hey, listen, this just the start of it. But it can all be fixed. All Bud got to go ahead and do is post a draft, right? Right? And he just said, "Hey, man, I'm gonna go have my fight." He said, "Yeah. Oh." He said, "And P.S. When you split the block, let's do something that's never been done before and make the negotiation public. Since you your own boss, fuck it." That's what Terence Crawford said. So he's challenging Spence. He said that when you get through spinning the block, he said, why don't we make it go? But this is my point. Guys. If they got a done contract and they already negotiated out and they said they're going to be doing it in February, why do you got to negotiate again? Why do you have to negotiate that again? He said, let's negotiate it out here on what's the name. Why do all that? Yeah. Yeah. Why? Can somebody explain that to me? If by what Bud said was, we agreed to everything, and they pushed it off over to February, right? And we had a done deal. Why can't we just go what that deal was, keep that deal in place, and they can they don't have to negotiate nothing else. What's the point in renegotiating? What's the point in renegotiating? It's crazy, man. Nobody does negotiations in public, man. No, nobody. You can't negotiate in public. You can't do it. Bud is unbelievable. This guy shake my head. It is unbelievable, man. Have y'all, let me ask you this. We've been watching boxing for some years. All of us have, right? Have y'all ever seen a spectacle like this? Have y'all ever seen a spectacle like this over a negotiating on a contract? They ready to fight over the contract not being fulfilled, then just go ahead and fulfill the contract and fight. Hey, said this guy has been on his own for a few seconds and keep talking all this boss talk. Exactly. Is that not crazy? That's crazy. He ain't even been out there long. Diana said, exactly, Showboating. Shake my head. I'm in awe at this low integrity of Bud. I mean that. Me too, because it doesn't make sense. This is the craziest thing I have. Oh, she said beta male. Oh. Hey, right here. Here it goes. Oh, whoa. Wrong one. There you go. Shots fired. She said beta male. Rasulullah said, never. I have never seen a boxer hold a press conference to complain about negotiations. Crazy. Listen, he talked more about the negotiations breaking down than he did about his fight. And what did he say? BLM, Black Lives Matter. but fighting for the Black Lives Matter. Hey, that's his new label, man. He couldn't even get it right. BLM, man. Oh my God, man. This is tripping me out. It's entertaining. It's really entertaining. I can't say that. It's entertaining as hell. But at the end of the day, let's just get serious, man. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Bud fighting on PBS kids, bro. Hey, man. Bud is crazy, dude. Bud is crazy, man. Bud like BLM, Bud like matter. Black Lives Matter, bro. Hey, man, that is funny, dude. Listen, didn't I tell y'all after all this, man, it was gonna be some consequences and repercussions, man. That thing gonna flop, dog. Yeah. Why would they make the business? Why would they do that, man? Hey, man, that's crazy, dude. That is crazy, man. Oh my God, man. Hey, I hope Suge Knight comes out and starts a boxing thing, man. Bud would join that dude, man. Oh God, man. Woo. Hey, I'm trying to straighten up. She said, nah. She said, we just don't know Bob's heart. Those are Bud's words. Yeah. Hey. When Bud wasn't his own boss, now he's his own boss. Hey, he was all up on it. Yeah, man, y'all just don't know his heart. Bud talking, man, this dude don't sell fights. He don't promote. Bob didn't lie about that. Man. He didn't. Oh, God. What's in the water in Omaha? Man, I don't know what it is, man. Estrogen. That's what's happening. That's what it seems like to me. They got some estrogen leaked out in the water up in Omaha, man. Oh my God, man. Hey, these dudes got to stand on that, man. Oh my God. Hey, Wash. He said he's trying to get publicity for his corny ass fight. We're not buying that mess. Hey, bro, I tweeted him earlier today, and I told him, I said, hey, man, and he ain't gonna answer some tweets. If he see it, he ain't gonna say nothing. He might, but like I said, I told him, I said, look, dude, ain't nobody gonna pay that. I'll pay $79 to watch you fight Spence, Boots, Keith Thurman, or Ortiz. But for $49, $39, I'd rather go throw that up in the strip club. Yeah, man. Yeah. Now that estrogen, that's that female stuff, man. Yeah, no testosterone. Yeah. Yeah. Is it not crazy, man? Oh my God, man. Oh man. He said, stand in the middle of the block and say, Pookie just fronted me a key. Yeah, man. That's crazy, man. Man, y'all have been wild tonight, man. I've enjoyed you guys, man. So I'm ready to sign on off, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. And before y'all exit out, man, can y'all do it? Can y'all hit the like? Please hit the like, guys, on the way out. Or if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. It's cool. We can handle that, man. Hey, just stand on your square. That's all we can say, man. So like I said, man, if you're new to the channel, please, if you guys had fun or whatever else, hit like, subscribe, and share. Didn't like it, hit don't like, subscribe, and share. But either way, hit something. And all you guys, man, hey, hopefully everybody will show up again tomorrow. And like I said before, man, if you got something to say, just make sure you stand on your square. Stand on it. That's straight up, no chaser. Till next time, tomorrow night, I'm out. Peace.